Okay, selamat sejahtera puan. So untuk hari ini kami akan buat pembentangan untuk sistem analisis design. So Homestay Booking System ini adalah tajuk yang kami ambil daripada PBE untuk PBE kami. So guru member saya untuk perbentangan hari ini adalah Darwin William, saya sendiri, Satthish Tipan dengan Balan Gunasegara. Content. So content untuk PBE ini adalah introduction, problem statement, objective, scope, user scope, system scope, project significance, methodology, conclusion dan reference. So introduction. Homestay is a form of tourism that allows visitor to rent house from local families. Method homestays for the shortage of hotel rooms in some places or wherever people that come from in a big group and wants to rent a house instead of a room in a hotel. Homestay concept creates opportunities for local people in a village to get lucrative side incomes. Local tourist attractions, area where accommodations such as hotels have always fully booked during school breaks seasons, the areas where homestay concepts would be an advantage to accommodation. To fill the gaps, hence the knowledge of the whereabouts of the homestay is crucial. So at each entrance of a hotel, there will be a sign full, and the homestay will be their savior for the accommodation. If not, the tourists have to come for a vacation, need to cancel their plans to stay overnight, or they only have one day to visit. With the development of this application, it will help tourists that come for a vacation to find homestay around the city so that they can stay overnight and stick to their plans. Homestay might be defined differently by different people. In this project, homestay would mean a home for tourists to rent. It's not like homestay program where people live in a hosted family. The rest of this chapter will be organized such as the following next section. Put forward the problem statement of this project. This will be followed with the objective section and scope of the study. So, problem statement. Increase of global business and number of travelers, who are also looking for lower and better accommodations. Homestay provides for these needs with convenient services. However, a variety of hotels are already taking over the world and a wide range of hotel online booking websites that bury the small investments like homestay. So, they only can be discovered in wild travel and businesses. The following points are some current problems in homestay. No professional managers to manage. So homestay, there are no professional managers to manage a homestay. So thus, there's no one to promote the homestay system. Other than that, the publicity is not good and unknown by people. More and more people are very aware of hotels than homestays. So the concept of not familiar with customers, they trust hotels more. So because hotels are more convenient and are easily found everywhere online, customers really easily trust hotels than homestays. So inconvenient orders was abandoned and choose more convenient hotel online. So the problem with homestays, there are not a lot of homestay online systems that are available. So customer finds it more easier to book an hotel online than a homestay. So next, my friend will be presenting one. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Balan son of Gunasegara. Today I am going to talk about objective. An objective is something you plan or plan to achieve. A military object overall a plan of mission. Objective, I give an example. An objective is the point of something. You don't understand the objective. If you don't understand the objective of a class, example I give you a class, then you don't know what you learn. That's we called objective. Okay, I'm going to talk about objective number 1. In conjunction with above problem statement, this project is aimed to. What is aimed? Objective. First objective is user to search the available homestay that meet their criteria and also find a direction to the homestay. So in this app, all location of the homestay show link with the maps. We easily give the link with the maps that tourists can find direction easily no need to think others all it's easy to get. It's one of the good thing lah, easy to get location. It's the main idea. Okay, second one, make an app that has online booking where user can book homestay via online without have to call. No need to call lah. You no need to call. You just book a homestay to honor. Can save cost. You no need to call. You save the cost money. It's also help the homestay owner easy to manage of the booking. Manage also easy to manage. Okay. The third one lah, build an app that become a hub of all homestay in Malaysia that new. Okay. Homestay can promote their homestay. Homestay can promote lah with this homestay but hub new. We can make more lah. Homestay can compete fairly with the popular homestay and will make tourists have many choices to choose. We give a lot of optional lah. The customer can choose what they want, what they need. We give their needs. Okay. Second one, user scope. We need to know what is scope. Okay, before I'm going to start about the scope, we need to know what is scope. What is scope is developing a project scope in initial phase of the project planning process. It typically involves drawing up a list of everything needed to create the framework. The project this can include project goals, deliverables, features, functions, tasks and deadlines. Okay, now I'm going to my topic. Okay, my scope. This study aims at producing a mobile application. I'm talking about user scope. Okay, this study aims at producing a mobile application for searching and booking homestay, and it's mainly focused on the tourist. Since the mobile technology is now very useful for affordable, so the project aimed to develop an Android tablet instead of using of the PC or computer lah. Laptop also can. Since Android operating system is and source and Google released to code under the Apple's license, it is most common operating system for smartphones rather than iOS. Apple operating system due its infancy stage. The project will focuses only homestay in Mumbai, Malacca, covering 4 homestay. We can easily get. This is user scope. Okay. Next, I proceed to my friend Tipan, and thank you.
Okay, nama saya Tipan lagi Sami. Okay, system scope. Okay, Homestay Booking System Development Agency, and we understand the importance of planning a project while we still maintaining a strong relationship with the client. Okay, we are fortunate to have an experienced and dedicated team combined with realistic objectives. This ensure a project runs smoothly. I will, however, now make a bold statement: estimates are always wrong. Unless we agree a small time frame and a small scope, a technical project such as a booking system is almost never completed within the original number of hours estimated. Okay, project significant. Okay, it is aimed to help tourists who need to find suitable homestay that meet the requirement and straightly can booking for that particular homestay. This will be able to help user to fully utilize their vacation and regret nothing upon departure of for their vacation.
Selamat sejahtera puan, nama saya Satthish. Methodology. There are different development process and methodologies to build new IT system. Each of them has certain stage to reach to require of IT system. The typical stage of system development life cycle is project initiation or feasibility study, analysis and user requirement, design, build, implementation or post-implementation review. Various software development life cycle models and designs that we used during software development process. The model are waterfall model, interactive model, spiral model, V model, Big Bang model, elegant model, rapid application development as known as RAD, and prototyping model. POPA 2010 started that rapid application development as known as RAD is one of the modern method to develop IT application, and RAD is end-to-end development lifecycle. We has chosen rapid application development in completing this project. The reason RAD is chosen because it is applicable for developing in a high interactive system. Other than that, due to the time constraint, RAD is good to use as methodology to help the author to focus on building the application in the short of period time. Rapid application development consists of 4 phases, which is analysis and design, development demonstrated, refine, third testing, and lastly implementation. First, analyzing and quick design. The first phase of the project development is planning. This is where the author will be analyzed and discover the problem and come out with the solution that then will be the objective for the project. This phase is to perform preparatory investigation on the current effective Android application system design and the analysis on the method of generating user information. It is a problem-solving technique that improves the system and ensure that all the components of the system work eventually to accomplish their purpose. Next, prototype circles. In the prototype circles, there are 3 structures, which is develop, demonstrate, and refine. For this phase, few activities will be conducted such as designing the system flow, which is content use case and activity diagram. Design the system component where system architecture has been constructed and identify tools and equipment. Develop prototype, design user interface and coding mobile application. To complete the prototype phase, PhoneGap and jQuery is being used for the development. PhoneGap is jQuery asks the author to create software application for Android operating system as known as OS. A prototype is an early sample, model, or release of a product built to test a concept or process or to act as a thing to be replicated. Next, testing. After the prototype has been developed, the testing phase will be conducted. The application will be undergo 2 types of tests, which is system test and user acceptance test. System test or functional test is conducted to make sure that all function in our app works properly. Meanwhile, user acceptance test is conducted to demonstrate that the application is ready for deployment. After the test being conducted, any feedback or criticism will be taken into account and improvement will be made immediately, and then the new version of prototype will be released. The entire test is done to ensure that the application will be satisfied the tourist need. During this phase, developers find out whether their code and programming work accordingly to customer requirements. Next, lastly, deployment. After use acceptance test, where user has satisfied with their application, the finalized prototype then will be called as system and implementation to real market by published their application into the Google Play. The maintenance will be done to the application if there is problem after application is already in the market. After the project team tests the product and the product passes each testing phase, the product is ready to go live. So this is the steps of methodologies. So next, conclusion. It is very useful and helpful in assisting tourists to find and booking homestay, and in assisting homestay owner to promote their homestay and manage the booking. Online booking or reservation is popular for the hotel, so it becomes author dream that online booking or reservation will popular for homestay also. Homestay as a developer industry should apply this concept so in the future. Homestay is just not to compete the inadequate room in hotel, but also become the main choice of people for their accommodation when they go for a vacation. So next is reference about the homestays, our homestays. So that's all from us. Thank you so much.